Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A&M able to pull out a close one the last time they saw the Longhorns.
That was a crazy game, and we were all there. You remember that? The energy in the stadium, Bevo drooling on the sidelines. They were bragging for a long time since then, David.
And so much bad blood, different conferences, leaving each other, not playing. The feud just continues to grow.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, just keeps firing. Got the back over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Texas A&M going quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A top 5 flash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Holds and fires complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass on second down. He's got him wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge the secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He finds his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going for an all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Uncorks one. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for... And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Yeah, and when you think about man-to-man, you don't always think about free safeties. You know, you think about corners, you think about guys on the outside, but really good job being able to play his man, find the football, create the interception.
Throwing right. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles.
Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 35. Texas A&M.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas, 42. Texas A&M, 6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Takes the easy one to the back. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the connection. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Down pass play. Complete to the left. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
42 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even
destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Here we go. Gaucho.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business.